Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Guehl School. We are in week 5, which is unbelievable. I can't believe we've been apart for 5 weeks. I'm just glad that you're back and putting in your best efforts this week. So thank you for coming back now for 5 weeks. That's awesome. Believe it or not, we only have about 5 weeks left of school. So it's going to go quickly. 5 weeks seems like a long time, but when you talk about 25 days, I start to feel panicked. So there's not much time together yet left. So we got to make the most of what we have. So let's do that for this week. Here we go. Let's go through the assignments. I put a picture of Indian Run on our on the front of our page here with the flowers in bloom, as I'm sure they are right now. And remember, this work is just for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week. So this week for our chat, we will have some special mystery guests. So come on Wednesday to find out who will be joining us. Remember to set an alarm somewhere in your house. If your parents have any kind of device, or if you have any kind of device, you can set alarms on all of them. So set an alarm clock for about 1:55 if you're in Miles's homeroom for Wednesday, and for about 2:25 if you're in Guehl's homeroom. And remember, I'll send one email for all of you to click on around 1:30ish. So don't click on it unless you're in Guehl's homeroom. Click on it at 2:25, 2:30. Miles' homeroom, get onto the computer about 1:55, and we'll see you guys there. Some special guests. Don't forget, if you have Mrs. Laparo as a teacher, you also have a chat on Wednesday at 11 o'clock. So don't forget to show up to that one too. You have 2 that day. Remember, if you are feeling anxious or worried or stressed, start your morning with a morning workout. I have some morning workout videos here for you if you'd like. The weather's supposed to be a little bit nicer this week, a little bit warmer, so hopefully you can get outside and do some exercise as well. Related Arts link is here, and I know your Related Arts teachers would love to hear from you, so feel free to shoot them an email this week if you get a chance. So, mystery guests on Wednesday. You'll find out on Wednesday who they are. All right. And actually, probably soon I'll post their pictures, so it won't be as much of a mystery. For word study this week, if you're in Mrs. Laparo's class, click here. If you have me for word study, we're going to continue our study of Greek and Latin roots again this week. We're going to do one more week of that, and then we'll change it up and do something kind of fun next week for word study. This week, we're studying the prefix tella or telly, and it means far or from afar. You'll see there's a picture here of a telegraph. A telegraph is a machine they used to use quite a bit to send messages back and forth. And so that's one of the words that you'll do on your word study this week. So I left you a lesson. You can click on here and click there to watch my video where I explain what to do. You have 3 pages to do for word study on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So you can do one each day, or if you'd like to knock them all out in one day, that's fine as well. After you do the word study, or as you're doing the word study this week, you can also look at your reading assignments. The first one I told you about last week. We are going to, number 1, vote on our next read aloud book. What would you like it to be? You can see the 3 choices over here on the side. The Great Brain at the Academy, The Castle of Lear, which is the 3rd book in the Prydain series, and then this one, The Chameleon Wore Chartreuse. I left you a video about all 3 of these books, so don't just blindly vote thinking that you know which one you might want to do. I would watch the book talk video where I talk about each one of them a little more extensively, and then go onto the Google form and place your votes. I'm going to count votes on Wednesday morning. So although this is for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, if you can do your voting before Wednesday morning, that would be great, because on Wednesday morning, I'd like to look at that so that I can look at which book we're going to do and then start my recordings for Thursday. So our new read aloud book will start on Thursday. So that is that assignment. I'm excited to see what you guys choose. You also have to put down why you chose what you chose. So think about your reasoning carefully and let me know, and be truthful, be honest with me. It's just your thoughts and opinions on the Google form as to which book you chose and why. There's no right or wrong answer. The second thing, I left you 2, actually second and third things, I left you 2 cool articles on Scholastic. One is called Built for Thrills. It's about roller coasters, so that's a really fun one. And then there's another one about searching for pirate gold, which is another cool nonfiction story that I left you. So read both of those this week. They're really cool, exciting stories. And then, as I've said the past few weeks, you should be reading 20 to 40 minutes per day. You've got the time now. We just don't have silent reading time together anymore, but you've got that time where you can snuggle in with a good book. If you're like Shoma and you weren't sure what book you wanted to do next and you're kind of stuck, let me know. I'm happy to recommend books for you, whether it's on Epic or on Mr. Kelly's sites. If you haven't gone on this one yet, there's some really cool chapter books on there. You do have to use the username and the password, but there are some neat chapter books there. So I just recommended a couple different ones for Shoma to try out. So again, if you're in the middle of books, you're in between books and you're not sure what to read next, let me know and I'll help you pick one from one of the sites. Some of them are read to you, others you read yourself. Then Last part of our document is the mythology project here in the writing section. So we have 3 writing assignments to do this week. You have been creating your visual for your writing piece, and if you can't remember all the details of that project, you can click here, but hopefully by now your project is your visual is coming to a close and you're almost finished with it. Once you're done with your visual, you can start practicing. So number 2 is to start practicing reading your story aloud. And you can sit right in front of your computer and pretend like you're reading it to the computer and showing the pictures. Or if you're doing a puppet show, you can put on your puppets and pretend that you're performing for the screen. If you're doing a common craft, you can work on laying down your pictures as you read your story. If you're acting it out, you can get your props out or your family members if you're using them, and you can start kind of acting it out in front of the computer, and this is like your screen. After you've practiced a few times, then you can record. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. I did a recording of one today, and you'll see mine is not perfect. I made a few little mistakes, but that's okay. That's to be expected whenever you do read aloud. So I put a video here. You'll be able to click on to see both how to record yourself reading your story and or your picture book, and then or puppet show or doing whatever it is. I did a lesson on how to record it and how to turn it in. Remember, you're not just going to share the video with me. I want you to turn it in on Google Classroom, just like you did with your writing pieces to begin with. So there is an assignment now on Google Classroom. I ask that you don't turn them in till Wednesday. Give yourself some time, Monday, Tuesday, to finish up your drawings and really get some good practice in before you try to record. I feel like if you do a lot of practicing ahead of time, you'll only have to record once, and that helps a lot. So I hope that the lesson will help you. Feel free to watch it a couple times if you need to. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me and let me know. And I look forward to seeing all of you on Guehl School this week. And I can't wait for Wednesday's chat together when we get to see our special guests. I will tell you which read aloud on Wednesday that that won the votes as well during our class chat. And of course, we will continue on Wednesday to play our 2 truths and a lie. So if for some reason you didn't get that turned in or you need to change it, let me know, and we'll do more 2 truths and a lie this week. So hope everybody's doing okay, staying healthy, and I miss all of you, and I will see you all soon. I can't wait to see all the great work that we produce this week. Thanks everybody for your hard work. See you soon.